always make you smile. Wherever you are, I'm always by your side. Whatever you say, 君は思う気持ち I promise you forever right now. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Eric again, and I thought I'd bring you another commentary, mainly because I just made a tips and tricks video on how to get a MOAB with the Specialist Strike package. I thought the only way for it to be fair is to let you guys know about the other way that I can get a MOAB, which is through the Support Strike package. Now, I know that I'm leaving out the Assault Strike package, but I can't, for some reason, for the life of me, I can't seem to manage to get an Assault MOAB. But I have gotten Support MOABs, and I have gotten some Specialist MOABs. And so, the thing about the Support MOAB that's different is you're only going to have your 3 perks, your weapon, any weapon you pick up off the ground, so you're kind of limiting yourself, I suppose you could say, because you're not going to get the God perks, you're not going to get like every single perk in the game, you're not going to get all that. You're going to have to rely on what you have or what you pick up, but the upside to it is you get streaks. Yes, and I know technically the perks will count as streaks from your Specialist package, but I'm talking about actual streaks that will help you out, like the UAV, the Ballistics Vest, the Advanced UAV. That's the setup that I'm running in this video. And as I said with my Specialist MOAB tip, you have to lock down a certain area. If you're running Support, you don't have to lock down a certain area. You can still rush, you can still do whatever you want, but to a certain extent. In this game, I actually had no intention of getting a MOAB, and it kind of took me by surprise. Now, regardless of what strike package you're using to get a MOAB, you're going to have to play fairly defensively, and this goes for both Specialist and Support and Assault. You're going to need to play smart regardless, and you're going to need to pretty much, I suppose, play with a weapon you're comfortable with. I'm really tired right now, and so I couldn't think of the words, but that's the most important thing, is to play with weapons that you're comfortable with using. And if you're going for your very first MOAB, I would recommend maybe running Support streaks, or if you're playing with people, ask them if they'll run Support while you run Specialist, because when you get Specialist, you're pretty much an absolute god, and almost nothing can stop you. But if you're gonna go for a self-support MOAB like I was doing in this gameplay, even though I didn't technically want to go for a MOAB, if you're running self-support, what you need to do is, I would recommend run UAV, Ballistics Vest, and maybe the like SAM turret or Advanced UAV. And I know people who will cut it off after Ballistics Vest. And in my 1v1 MOAB against this really bad kid, I was running that too, just UAV and Ballistics Vest. And in this gameplay, I didn't intend for it to be like this, but the Advanced UAV actually acted like a counter, so I could see what I was on because I was running all non-lethal streaks. And the Ballistics Vests, honestly, are lifesavers if you're trying to get a Support MOAB. Yes, people will call you noob, people will make fun of you, but in the end, is it your fault that you just MOAB them? I don't think so. But, like I would say, I would recommend playing defensively and trying your hardest to stay alive. I know that sounds pretty basic, but if you go back into your theater mode and watch your vault and just check out like normal scoring gameplays for your average, you can see that you're making some, you can probably find out some flaws in your game, some mistakes that you made, and mistakes are fine. It's just, if you're trying to go for a MOAB, you really can't afford any mistakes. You have to be on top of your game the entire time, the entire match, and you literally have to try your balls off. And if you saw my specialist MOABs, I'll be honest, those kids weren't as good as the kids in this lobby, but they were still managing to kill me. But in this lobby, it was something pretty different because the support MOAB was actually a lot easier for me to get over the assault MOAB because I had the ability to rush, albeit that I had to pick up one of their PP90s because our original plan was to snipe this entire match, but when the kid with the PP90 managed to take out all of us, my teammates asked me to kill him, pick it up, and then use it to even out the playing field. And as you can see right there, one of their teammates switched to the Scar, and that got me killed. But in the end, that didn't faze me because I had already gotten the MOAB, and the reason I was able to get that was because I was running support for myself, so I knew where the enemies were at. I had ballistics vest, so it took them a few more shots to kill me, and I pretty much set it up to where I had the advantage in the gunfight, and I had it set up to where I knew I would be winning the gunfights. Because this match itself, I dropped, if I remember right, like 39-3, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It actually might be lower. Regardless, support MOABs, they're a bit easier to get, and if you're playing with people who are going for MOABs, running support is probably one of the best things you can do for them, because if they get it in the long run, it'll be beneficial, especially if the person hasn't gotten a MOAB before and you have, because everyone is still infatuated with MOABs, and I can't change that. Regardless, I want to thank you all for watching, and I really hope you enjoy this, and I really hope it helps you get MOABs. And I'll see you guys later.